The Guinness Records is considered the largest encyclopedia of records in the world, and every year hundreds and thousands of people show their best abilities and creativity to break Guinness records, and today I will show you the strangest numbers recorded in Guinness. The fastest man on two hands. Zion Clark is a wrestler and athlete who dreams of becoming a multi-time Olympic champion. He was born without legs as a result of a rare genetic eye disorder called caudal regression syndrome. Last year, Clark set a world record by running 20 meters with his hands in 5 seconds. I think some people run slower the same distance than Clark did on his hands. In general, Zion not only runs in the stadiums, but is also an excellent wrestler. It was recognized that he is the best in his state, and he also defeats healthy athletes. The free kick in basketball is a common and easy hit for the big professionals in the game, and they can execute a few consecutive shots accurately, which is not a problem. But what about 10, hundreds, and thousands of free throws in a row? Even LeBron can't do it right. But what about Ted Martin? In 1975, Ted Martin scored 739 consecutive free kicks, and came back in 1996 with an insane number to break the record again and get 21 consecutive free kicks. The amazing thing about Ted Martin is that he has nothing to do with playing basketball, because he has only good accuracy. The largest skateboard in the world. At the first look at this board, you will say that it is designed by Photoshop, but the surprising thing is that it is a real picture, and it is the largest skateboard, made by Rob Dyrdek and Joyce Aglia, with a length of 11 meters, a width of 2.5 meters, and a weight of 1 ton and 600 kilograms. And what about you? Do you want to try it, or are you happy and loving your life? What is the hardest way you have seen to climb stairs? Climbing on one leg, or climbing on two hands? But what if I told you about climbing the stairs on the head? Do you think that is impossible? In fact, it is not impossible for the Chinese man Lai Long, who holds a record for climbing stairs on his head, without the help of his hand, as he moves himself and jumps on his head. He became the record holder in 2012 by climbing 34 stairs, and he returned in 2015 and succeeded in breaking his record with 36 stairs, and it seems that he alone will remain the record holder for climbing stairs with a head. Pull a giant plane. How do you imagine priests? For many, a priest is a spiritual person who is far from sports and showing strength. But what about this priest, Kevin Fast? And in his free time he likes to pull heavy vehicles, and remains one of his most famous achievements is pull a giant plane. In 2009, he was able to move a 189-ton plane and pull it 9 meters forward. To this day, no one has been able to break this record. Breath hold underwater. How long do you go without breathing underwater? A minute or two, maybe 3 minutes. But I'm sure none of you can spend more than 20 minutes underwater. But Budimir Sobat can. This Croatian diver is a real amphibian. Of course, he can't breathe underwater, but he can go without oxygen for a long time. In 2018, he held his breath underwater for 24 minutes, and last year he exceeded his record by holding his breath underwater for 24 minutes and 33 seconds. Sobat uses a special technique for static apnea, saturates his body with pure oxygen, takes a deep breath, and dives underwater without any movement to keep his pulse as low as possible. But be careful not to try it, because it is dangerous, even for professionals, and fatal due to unconsciousness underwater. King of bees. This man is absolutely not afraid of bees, so he decided to cover himself with 63 kilograms of bees in a small Chinese village. The video shows the man standing motionless while all people do is throw more and more bees at him, until his facial features completely disappear after a few minutes. This record is not just crazy, but very difficult because insects add a heavy weight to it, and it is not easy to resist such a load, and the bees put great pressure on the body because the bees may pinch it, and in the end the Chinese man endured all this to set a new record. And in the end, thank you for watching, and don't forget to write to me in the comments who is the person whose record you think you can break his number.